Hi, what's going on, good people? This your man Chris Thorns, coming to you with another video podcast or whatever you want to call it. I just call this a podcast because I got quite a few stories that I'm going to talk about uh, in this segment or whatever. I was going to go live, but I just found out that the actually game 3 is today of the basketball game, so I know everybody trying to pretty much pay attention to the game. You know, me, it really don't mean that much to me because I'm not a big basketball fan anyway. But it's all good though. To y'all's who are basketball fans, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's what the replay for. So y'all will get a chance to watch this and see what I'm talking about. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're looking at my content, always like, comment, and subscribe. So the first story I'm going to be bringing to you right now is a grandmother, and my man Ron Mathis submitted his story, and he said this story happened right in the apartment complex that he stays in. He says out of all the stories he sent me, he never think he'll be sending me a story that something happened this close to home. Well, I say to you, brother, you know what I'm saying? You just never know what might happen, man. A lot of us don't think shit will happen close to home, but, stuff does happen. That's why they say, shit happens. And I'm not saying it in a negative way, but, shit just happens. You just don't know when, where, how, day or night, or whatever, man. Just shit just tends to happen, and it's sad. And it's sad that it does, but, shit just happened at any time of the day, and it happens in the snap of a finger. And I'm pretty much sure a lot of people will agree with me when I say that. So, yeah, brother. But the good thing about it, though, sound like you safe. And I think he said they had caught this woman, so I'll probably do a later video about her being caught or whatnot. I haven't got a chance to watch the whole video, so I'll be watching this whole video with y'all with my commentary or whatnot. I don't know why I keep looking at my computer, you know what I'm saying? My camera's up there. I keep looking at my damn computer. But anyway, though, let's go on with the first story here. All right. Here we are on the first story here. Fair use. Fair use. Let me make it clear as always, this is not my content. I do not own this content, but it is fair use. So let me go and play this, and I will give my commentary as it plays. Let's get it.
Fulton police are investigating whether or not this woman, a grandmother who is accused of injuring her own daughter.
Oh. First sign right there, grandmother. Now the crazy thing about this is, where I was growing up, grandmother's supposed to be the safe place. It's supposed to be the safe haven. When you was a kid, we all wanted to go to grandma's house. When your mom or your dad want to get rid of you because they want some quiet time and they say, we finna take you to your grandma's house, that was one of the places that you think you would be in paradise. Yay, we going over grandma's house. We going on grandma's house. We love going on grandma's house because grandma did everything with you with love. What if it's helping you, tutoring you in math, English, science, let you play outside, cooking you food, dressing you, even whoop your ass. They did it with love. So grandmother's supposed to be the safe haven to go to, which in this day and time, I believe a grandmother is a safe haven to go to. Or is it? Let's continue.
Granddaughter and stabbing to death another granddaughter is the same woman who set fire to an apartment complex less than an hour away. More than 12 hours after police answered a call at this complex, Colton police detectives were still collecting.
She set fire to another complex hour ago. Something tell me this story finna get interesting about this grandmother. Let's continue.
Evidence. Neighbors couldn't help but still feel shaken.
I had seen the yellow tape, and I was like, oh man, I knew something bad had happened already, but I just didn't know what.
Alex held his 3-year-old wondering how someone could hurt their own. He lives a few steps away from where police say 43-year-old Nicole Darrington Clark chased her daughter out of her home with a knife. The daughter lives here at the Centerpoint apartment complex with her 2 young children. Neighbor Tim.
43 years old. Chased her daughter out of the house with a knife. I got the feeling either there's some bipolar stuff going on, there's some schizophrenia stuff going on. And the type of job that I do, y'all, that's nothing really to be joking about, because that shit is something serious. And I hope if I ever have a child, or even later on in my future, if I even adopt a child, I hope they don't develop that stuff, because this shit is serious. You know, I work with people with intellectual disabilities, and you know, a lot of them got a whole lot of shit that goes on with them. And you know, me personally, I don't think meds help. A lot of times, I think a lot of meds makes the situation worse. At least in my opinion, and dealing with some of the people that I have dealt with in the field that I have done. You know, I think it makes some of them worse. You know, but I got a feeling this bipolar or some schizophrenia stuff going on. Cause for what I'm hearing right now, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Like I said, I haven't got a chance to watch this whole story, but I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now with y'all. I'm giving my commentary. Let's continue.
Hill saw the terror in the daughter's eyes this morning around 9 when she told him, get her babies.
I looked and I seen literally at least 6 stab marks on the child's back, and the child was sitting there lifeless, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen.
That
Wow. 6 stab marks. He said the baby body was lifeless. Wow. Man, let's continue.
Neighbor had found the woman's 18-month-old baby girl lifeless and her other young daughter stabbed and hiding.
18 years old. Oh man, my God. 18 months. So she a little over 2 years old then. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
In the closet. Detectives say the 43-year-old grandmother took off in a black 4-door 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Tonight, police are investigating an apartment fire in nearby Victorville. Witnesses say a woman matching the description of the grandmother may have set it ablaze. Back in Colton, neighbors who had seen the daughter with her children couldn't bear to think about the grandmother, who police are still looking for tonight.
You know, actually do that to their kids. You know, they're innocent. They don't know, you know, but I don't know. I mean, it's sad.
We're live in Colton, where neighbors say the mother was visiting her daughter right here. That grandmother is still on the run and considered armed and dangerous. Police still have crime tape up here. We've seen detectives arrive within just the last 15 minutes. And the neighbor says the daughter told him that her mother was bipolar and schizophrenic. But what we can confirm is that grandmother served time about a decade ago for trying to stab her own son and push her daughter out of a moving van.
Wow. Did y'all hear that at the end? Did y'all hear that at the end? She did time a year ago for trying to stab her son. Excuse me. She did time a year ago for trying to hurt her son. And like I said, she just said bipolar. I think she just said schizophrenia too. Right at the end, I kind of sneezed a little bit. I held it in because I don't want to interrupt. But Y'all see the replay and y'all give me y'all thoughts about it. Again, like I say, bipolar schizophrenia, that's something that I don't joke with. I don't make no joke with. I know some people when they talk, they make like little stupid remarks to them saying that they bipolar schizophrenia. But me personally, I don't think that's nothing to joke with. This shit is serious. And you just heard the story right there. This shit is serious. Now, here's my thing, and it's just me. If I know that my mom's or my grandmother's or my dad or whoever the case may be, if they suffering from any kind of mental illness with that, then I'm not finna let them watch my child. I'm not. I don't care if they are taking medication. I don't care if the medication is someone working or whatnot, because you had a lot of people who were taking medication. I think Donna Hathaway was taking medication for that stuff, and it's cool he was on it, but when he wasn't, according to Unsung, he was a beast. And see, that's the thing I'm worried about. Not so much worried about them taking it, but I'm worried about when they don't take it, what's going to happen. And I just can't put my child in harm's way, especially an 18-month-old in harm's way like that. I mean, that's crazy as hell. That's I just can't do. If I'm going to take my child to go visit their grandmother or grandfather or whomever, and they dealing with something like that, I'm not leaving them alone. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I can't do it. I can't do it. To me, it's like you already asking for a death wish on your children. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all have a different point of view about that, but, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Like I said, this story, I don't know how many days old it is, but I don't think it's that many days old, but it is old. I mean, because anything in the past is old, really. But for what I was told by my man Ron, that they have found her and they have arrested her. So I'm going to try to find an article on that and give an update on the situation about that woman or whatnot. Now, I'm not finna ridicule her. I'm not finna talk shit about her. Because she didn't ask to have schizophrenia. She didn't ask to have bipolar. Maybe it's just something that, if bipolar can be developed, I don't know. Maybe people are born with bipolarism or schizophrenia. I do not know because I don't have it. So I can't say if it's something that develops or it's something that you are born with already. So wow. I'm not gonna talk shit about her. Hey, but I still think she need to get some kind of punishment for what she has done. I'm not gonna use this as an excuse, but at the same time, I'm not gonna talk shit about her either, because she didn't ask to have these mental illness. You understand? And just the mental illness just took over, and she just did some stupid shit. But I'm just sad. I'm just really sad about it because grandmother is supposed to be the safe haven for all children, nothing else. Your grandmother's supposed to be the safe haven. Let me not say grandmother. Let me say grandparents, period. It's supposed to be the safe haven for your children. There should be one place that children should be able to go if they can't go nowhere else, where they would be safe. They would be safe. And they've been taken care of, and you can't get them when the weekend over. Grandma will have extra clothes there, ready for them to go to school the next day. Holla at your boy. Trust me, I'm an 80s baby. My grandma did well with me doing stuff like that. Amen. Amen. So, let me pull up this next story that I got here. And no, matter of fact, let me stick to the thing about the mothers. Let me stick with this about the mothers. Because I just found something interesting that my man Ron sent me again. he sent me this on YouTube page. Again, this is fair use. This is not my content. A woman in Utah was charged with child abuse. Guess what she was charged with child abuse about? She went to Walmart, pulled a child tooth out with pliers. And she's been arrested for child abuse. No, I take it back. No. Ron did not send me this. My girl Chloe sent me this. The next story I'm gonna do after this, Ron sent it to me. But when I saw this story, because anybody, if y'all send me story, I'm gonna do research. I'm just gonna do my research. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna do research. I'm not just gonna take it and instantly go online with it. I'm gonna do my fucking research on the damn story. And come to find out this story is true, because I thought this one was fake. But it's not fake. It is real. So again, let me turn my camera around and I'll share this story with you. All right, here's the story right here, and it's coming from Fox 8, and I think Fox 13, which is down here. One met, well, I don't know what our areas Fox 13 go to, but we got a Fox 13 down here in Memphis, Tennessee. So, yeah, so if Fox did it, then yeah, I know for a fact that it is real. So let me read to you what it says. This story was from yesterday, June the 6th. And I will post the links to everything that I have, so y'all gonna take a look at it yourself. And today is June the 7th, so this is a story that was yesterday. This is a story. Well, they posted it yesterday. Let me just read it. Fuck it. Let me just read it. American Fork, Utah. A Utah woman is accused of pulling two of her 7-year-old son's teeth out with pliers in a Walmart bathroom. On April the 2nd, police say Isom, I guess that's her name, Isom, bought hand sanitizer and needle nose pliers from Walmart before taking her son into the bathroom and pulling two of his teeth out, according to ABC4. Y'all see her picture right here? Oh, that's her last name. Okay. Her name is Janine. Why this damn thing ain't scrolling back up? Okay. Janine Sherlyn Isom. Wow. Interesting. What the hell? Okay. That's weird. Okay, now what's this all about? All right, there we go. All right. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that. The boy's older brother and the store employee heard the child screaming and got him out of the bathroom. Documents say that says the woman didn't use any kind of anesthetic. The 7-year-old reportedly said that one was loose and the other was only a little loose. When she proceeded to extract them, they didn't come out in one whole piece. Ooh. I can imagine how they feel. Jesus. Ooh. There were multiple pieces, so that illustrates that they were still very attached to the child's mouth. Sergeant Paul said. Isom, however you say her last name, was charged with 1 count of child abuse. That's interesting because when I was growing up, as far as teeth pulling, I'd have seen people had different ways of pulling out teeth or whatnot. But, I did just say when I was growing up. I mean, we in 2017 now, so a lot of things have changed. Well, this is the first time I heard somebody using pliers to pull their child teeth out. I mean, back in my day, I know with me, any tooth that I have loose, I mean, shit, I just let it come on out itself. But I've seen people where they like tie like floss around the teeth or thread around the teeth and they'll pull it out. I've heard some stories that somebody wrap wrap string around the teeth and they'll like close the door gently and he'll pull the tooth out, something like that. So, but then again, like I said, that was back in the day, though. That was back in the 80s and the 90s, So I guess child abuse wasn't something that was just too big that a lot of people just really complained about back then and whatnot. But it's like now everything you do to a child that requires discipline, I guess physically, is considered child abuse. So I got kind of mixed emotions about this story, other than the fact that I know that little boy probably was going through pain, though. If they were saying that the whole tooth didn't come out, that's motherfucking ridiculous right there. I can imagine what he was going through. So maybe something that I'm missing, y'all. So when y'all leave comments, y'all can tell me y'all thoughts on that. I mean, I just got mixed emotions about it all because, like I said, how I grew up and the different methods that people use and pulling teeth out back then, But I guess in this case, I guess the thing about the pliers, I guess that's a form of punishment or something. I don't know, people. I don't know. I'm trying to make some sense out of this, but with this shit going on, I mean, how can you make sense out of it, I mean, real talk. I mean, think about the first story that I just did. A lot of shit that you just can't make sense out of, even no matter how hard you try to make sense out of, you just can't make sense out of because, shit just crazy. I don't think you could explain crazy, not that I know of, but, I mean, you could try it, but I don't think you can, though. So, anyway, she got in trouble. She's charged with child abuse. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think they said something about allegedly. Because I know when I read stories, I look for what's being said and I look for what's not being said. And when they say the word alleged, I guess that's another word for accusation. And they saying that, hey, we're going to say alleged right now until we get proof that you did it. Once we got proof, then we're going to move it up a step. I don't know. I never been in trouble with the law other than probably got a couple of tickets or something like that. But to get in trouble with the law for any kind of abuse or whooping somebody's ass or killing somebody, I never been in that situation. So, these law words, I just hear them and then I don't. So, yeah, Miss Isom, Janine, don't know what the hell she was thinking. And that's the crazy part right there. Now, let me bring that up. Now, that's crazy. Now, why would you do that in a public place where everybody can see and hear? Why would you do that in a public place? If you're going to do something like that, then, I mean, I'm not trying to encourage nobody to do that, but if you're going to do something like that, then, I mean, common sense would tell you to take it home. Common sense would tell you to take it home. If you was going to do that in the privacy of your own home. Not saying that you're going to be safe from getting in trouble, but at least you want to have a whole crowd of people walking in the store hearing your son crying and whining like he did. So you got your own self in trouble, and that was stupid. So, two mothers? Oh, boy. Fuck it. I had to look at y'all comments. Fuck it. I'm like Marvin Gaye. You make me want to holler, throw both my hands. That's all I can do. Throw both my hands. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. All right. Again, fair use, not my content. Fair use. Let's see what we got here. I got one more story that I want to bring up, and this story right here probably gonna top it all. This right here is crazy as hell. So hold on, let me catch it. All right. What we got here, again, this is another bizarre story that I have heard since I've been, since I've been doing YouTube and these videos thing. This is one of the bizarre stories that I have heard. But in a sense, I am not surprised considering what you're about to see. I'm really not surprised. I'm not, So what we have in this story right here is, a vending machine. One of them kids' best friends, a vending machine. It got candy, toys, bubble gum, and all that shit up in it. But have you ever heard of any vending machine having cocaine in it? I haven't, but I just heard it today. Thanks to my man Ron for sending this story. And, man, fuck it. Let's just, go ahead and switch my browser. All right, let's get it.
This happened at Taqueria Los Altos, though the restaurant is not the focus of the investigation. Bell Gardens police are looking.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Since I started, this is why I'm not surprised. Because look at the restaurant it's front of. Look at the restaurant that it's front of. A Mexican restaurant. Now, they known for doing little devious shit, to get their drug products pushed in and out. So that's why I say, in a sense, I'm not surprised that this was found in a vending machine, because the people who work there probably was handling their business on the side or whatnot, but hey, every dirty deeds get caught, and I'm a true believer. What happens in the dark comes to the what? Light. Let's continue.
To track down the owner of that vending machine to see what they knew about the contents. It's one of those machines that takes a quarter and releases a toy. The toy came in a plastic case. Inside was some type of a putty or balloon material, and inside of that was the cocaine. Police inspected the vending machine and found 17 of those toys, all filled with the cocaine, amounting to 136 grams.
That's what you get with kids. They always ask for a quarter and they want a toy or something, but that is shocking. That's the least place you expect it.
The young boy who found the cocaine-filled toy did not ingest the drug. Again, the Bell Gardens police are trying to locate the vendor and ultimately track down whoever is responsible.
Woo! Crazy, right? Crazy as hell. This is why I preach so much about kids, even though I don't have any, but I have a heart for them. Because I don't know what's in the air or what's in the food that is making us, as the grown-ups who's supposed to be the kids' legacy, do stupid shit which they have to take the repercussions for because we doing stupid shit. I don't see too many grown people going to vending machines like that. It's always the kids. And just like that lady said, she absolutely right. When we was growing up, and y'all know what I'm talking about, when we was growing up and we saw a vending machine, the vending machine was our best friend. We could been just ate dinner or anything. When we see a vending machine, we run to mama. Mama, daddy. Give me a quarter. I want to go to the vending machine. We used to do that. And that was like paradise to us. It was. But now kids got to go to a restaurant, go to a vending machine, and find cocaine in there. This is some motherfucking ridiculous. It is. But now, this story ain't all that bad. And the reason it ain't all that bad because the kid who found it did ingest in it. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that he or she, I think they say it's a he didn't ingest in none of this stuff. So that's a good thing. I am so happy for that, At least one story I have done so far, no child was hurt. So thank you for that. And thank you for whoever caught that before he did try to put any of this stuff in his mouth. Because, again, I can just imagine what would have happened if he had to put any of this stuff in his mouth. But thank you that he didn't ingest any of it. So, all right, That's a good thing. But still, at the same time, though, public places like that, restaurants, and things like that, it's crazy hell. Hold on. Brother Smooth. What's going on, man? I was trying to call you earlier. As a matter of fact, you called right on time, bro. I guess I can record you. I can record you while I'm doing these stories real quick. Hold on. You still there?
Yep, still here.
All right. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing okay. Just feeling like under the weather because like for some reason, like when you start to get older, it's like when it starts raining, it's like you get certain pains or whatever else like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something I'm getting caught out there like that because like I know like my hand or something like that is bothering me something serious, and it's like we've been getting rain like crazy as like y'all getting it over there or no?
Oh wow. What you got a storm that hit down there or something?
Yeah, it's like we've been under like flash flood warning and tornado warnings for the last couple of days or so, and it's like we've been getting rain like on the constant.
Oh man, sorry to hear that, bro. Man, hope everything be alright, man.
Oh yeah, I mean it's been going like it's like on and off pretty much. So it's like it's not like it's like anything serious. We just constant rain.
Okay. Yeah, we had a storm that hit last week, and dude, that shit came out of nowhere, man. I mean, I was at work, and all of a sudden I kept hearing these loud pops. And I look outside, you got strong wind and rain coming down, and the lights at his place was flickering and carrying on. Then next thing you know, man, shit, we just had power outage like down there all over the city of Memphis. I think they about through now, but his lights went out, the person's house I was at. Then I went home. I thought my lights was cool, but my shit was out. And I was like, man, we get this. It's like we get this once down here in Memphis every year. We get it like once or twice where we get a storm where it knock out a whole lot of shit.
Wow.
It does, brother. So I don't know if it's traveling down there to y'all, but you in Florida, so that's kind of like a common thing for y'all, though, ain't it?
Yeah, that's common. Like it all depends because like now we're supposed to be in hurricane season, but at the same time that we've been blessed not to get hit with no actual hurricanes, except for like a lot of like tropical storms.
Mm-hmm. Man, but again, brother, blessings to you, man. I hope everything will be all right, man. You my brother from another mother, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate that.
But check this out. Check this out. I got 3 stories I want to bring to you, man. I'm going to get your commentary on it real quick, man. I'm going to end this. But like I said, you called right on time. I tried to call you and do it with you throughout the whole thing. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, better late than never. So it's all good. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what this is. This is my man, DJ C, the other host with the most, the guy who do the shows with me. So he finally called back. I'm glad he did before I ended this. So I'm gonna get his thoughts on this, and I'm gonna just go end it. So DJ, the first story that I did, and you probably already seen it when my man Ron Mathis posted it on my Facebook page and Team Chris about the grandmother stabbing the kids.
I didn't get a chance to really see it, but I did see the actual post on the Facebook there.
Okay. The story that was told, and I just did a video on it. She is suffering from bipolarism, and I think they said schizophrenia. One of the babies was 18 months old, which I don't know why people say 18 months. I mean, just say she's 2 years old. That's 1 year old. I take it back. Sorry about that. Y'all said earlier over 2 years old. No, that's a little over 1 year old. But anyway, just say they 1 year old. Stabbed 6 times.
Jesus.
I know, and I think they said she attacked the daughter as well. But you'll get a chance to see it once I post everything up. When I get through. But that's the meat and potatoes of it. And now the story I just did, they say she was still on a manhunt, but from my understanding, for what Ron said, she has been caught. She has been caught. Yeah, thank God for that too. So here's my thing, man. I said earlier in this video that, if somebody is dealing with schizophrenia and bipolar, me personally, I don't joke about that because in the field that I do, that shit is something serious. That's something that you just don't play with, in my opinion. I know sometimes people joke around and call people crazy, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you bipolar and all that stuff, man. And I know it just be jokey jokes, but, I just can't fix my mouth to call nobody there unless I'm seeing symptoms that you may be schizophrenia and bipolar. So here's my thing, brother. I said this. If I have any children and I got somebody in my life or my family members that's dealing with bipolar schizophrenia, I mean, I'm not finna leave my child with them because it's almost like I'm putting my child in harm's way, especially if you don't know if they taking their medicine on a regular or not. But even if they is taking their medicine, man, I'm not finna leave my child with somebody who's dealing with that by themselves. I'm going to be on full watch with them. I'm going to be there with them. What's your thoughts on that, brother?
My thoughts on that is that you don't leave your children with someone that has those conditions because, yes, you said it best, that you're actually putting them at risk for some type of danger to happen because knowing that they're in that type of state of mind, that they can always forget to take their medicine, and once they go off that medicine, now those symptoms come back, you're rolling the dice now. So in my own opinion, it's like, yes, I would rather be there with them myself. And then if I can recognize certain times, it's more like it's time for us to move now. We'll see our later, our aunts, uncles, or whoever else that has to deal with that, the conditions later on.
Absolutely.
Because you don't leave your children in certain situations like that. It's just too much that can happen. And then when something bad like this happens, it's too late.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the man on the video said he saw that baby body just lifeless with 6 stab wounds. Man, this shit is touching me, dude, because it's like every day I'm getting sent stories. And I guess people know I got a passion for kids. And then most of the stories that they sending me is stories that got to do with kids, man. Like I say, even though I don't have any kids, you don't have one, but it doesn't mean we can't show our compassion for them, you know, because if we not here to help them succeed, man, especially when their own folks can't help them or can't control them, then who they got?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have that term to raise a child, but one thing is we already know that the village has long gone. So it seems like in this case, those children didn't have a chance either way because we are not really hearing about any other relatives except for the person that they stayed with who ended up killing them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But check this out, DJ. Tell me you agree or disagree with that. I'm an 80s baby, and I think you're a little bit older than me. When we was growing up, and I think I said this on one of the last streams, when we was kids, man, when somebody said we were going to grandmama's house, man, that was another place like paradise to us. That was paradise because grandmother is the place. It's supposed to be one of the safest place. It's supposed to be the safe haven that you go to when they can't find nobody else. Because grandma do everything for you with love, and she do everything with you with love. I mean, let you play outside, cooking your food, making sure your clothes earning straight, making sure you bathe. Hell, your grandma even whoop your ass with love.
Yeah. Sure. Had your church clothes ready for Sunday.
Exactly.
Sunday dinner was already cooked on Saturday night. So can I go on?
Go ahead, brother. Keep going. Exactly. They'll cook dinner on Saturday night. You want Sunday night? No, you better not touch that shit tonight. That shit is tomorrow. And grandma make you get up. She make a good breakfast on Sunday. She make sure your granddaddy clothes straight. She make sure your clothes straight. She make sure you had that bath. She'll probably give you a little money, you know what I'm saying, to put in a tray or whatever the case may be, man. Grandmother and granddaddy was the safe haven for a lot of us. But it appears now it's not there anymore. And I'm not just saying just because of this one incident. I mean, just look at shit that's going on, period.
Yeah,
you know?
this is... And to add on to like all that you have said, it seems like the grandparents really either don't get involved anymore or they don't care anymore as they used to, because we pretty much mentioned the 70s going into the 80s into the 90s, but then now it's like the 90s getting into the 2000 year, and now it's 2010 on up. You're seeing way more instances that are happening, and now it's grandparents that's committing crimes now. And like, I'm just shaking my head because it's like, how did it get this bad from when we grew up and like everything was so good back then? But now it's like, as you have said in times past, it seems like sugar turned to sweet now in my language.
Exactly. Absolutely. 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 And then even I'll say this, even with that, man, if your mom or your dad come pick you up in time, so like when the weekend ends, so you go to school the next day, your grandma and granddaddy been already bought you some extra clothes, you know what I'm saying, and they'll get you dressed and take you to school.
Oh yeah, definitely,
They used to get you dressed and take you to school. Now I'm not saying that we ain't got no grandmas like that in this era today, but it's like it's very few. It's very
Yeah, I
few
would say
now.
yeah.
You know, so this is sad, brother. But like I said, I'm not gonna talk down on this woman because she didn't ask to have bipolar. She didn't ask to have schizophrenia. I mean, none of us do. But at the same time, you know, I'm not gonna use it as an excuse. You know,
Yes, thank you.
I can't let her ride with that. You know, so I think she need to have some kind of punishment done to her for doing this because if y'all can ridicule or put somebody in jail for somebody who is sane doing this, then hey, it should be the same for anybody else. But you know, a lot of people get off when they say they ain't deemed fit to be held up in court. You know, so I just try to keep eye on this story, man, see what goes on. But man, this is sad, man, because grandma's supposed to be the safe place, man. But not in this situation.
Yes.
Not in this situation.
Yes, and like you were just saying, like you don't want to really want to give her a pass because what she did was wrong flat out. Because if you're taking a life, whether you have schizophrenia, bipolar, or whatever else, it's still a crime.
Mm-hmm.
You slice it, and at the same time, though, like, it has to start getting to where like everybody wants to have this equality, but yet only when it's convenient. In this case, no, it should not be. If
Mm-hmm.
you do something like this, like even if men did something like this, you know what's going to happen. But in this case here, like it should be the same way. Because if you're asking for the equality, you got to take what comes.
Absolutely. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. And you know the crazy thing about this DJ is they saying she supposed to have set some apartments on fire like an hour prior to all this went down. And not only that, they said she got time a year ago because she was trying to hurt her son.
Oh my God.
So I'm like this, you know, if that's the case, then you know, some should tell somebody, nah, I can't rock with you, know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll let you see your grandbabies, but I'm going to be on full supervision. I'm not going to lead them by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's so clear to me, and it's probably clear to you, that we think of things like in times past to where like, we want to trust the grandparents of these kids to look after them, make sure they're fed, make sure they have clean clothes, et cetera, et cetera. But like now we have this case to where like I believe there might have been some signs to where like I believe that the parents of those kids should have said that they should have saw something, should have said something to where like this could have been avoided.
Mm-hmm.
And that I believe also that mental illness, even on a woman's side, is not being looked at as much as illness on the man's side. They need to really start opening up and like start looking at these women as well, because yes, we know that men, but women do crazy stuff too. Sometimes they're a little bit more diabolical than we are.
Absolutely. 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 And the thing is, I don't think she left her kids. I think this woman was with the mother or whatnot, because I think they said she chased the daughter out with the knife too. So,
Oh God.
yeah. So I'm not saying that she left the kids by herself. I'm just saying me personally.
Okay.
I wouldn't leave my child by herself, but I just thought about it. I think they said that she did. I guess she was there because she chased her daughter with with a knife. So man, you know, this whole thing is just sad and it's a motherfucker ridiculous, man. I mean, that's all I can just really say. It's a motherfucker ridiculous. So you know.
Said that in another post, so like that's not just pride laughing.
It is, man. It is. It's a motherfucker ridiculous, bro. It is, man. But
it's like that's ridiculous.
right. Well, my heart goes out to that lady who lost her baby. You know, but
Yes.
hopefully they get this woman some help. But they did, DJ. I even say this, bro. They could take all the medicine in the world. I mean, some of it work, a lot of it don't. Sometimes I think the medicine makes it worse.
It could. Certain things react with, whether it's food or like certain, it won't react And like you would hope it would. So what could have happened? She would have taken some medicine before all these incidents happened. We don't know.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So, like I said, in the field that I do, man, I work with people with intellectual disabilities, man. And hey, sometimes the medicine mill them out, and I think sometimes the medicine make it worse, bro. So I know what's up. So I know what's up. So, hey, blessings to that lady who lost her baby.
Yes.
Blessings to the lady who lost her baby and grandmother. I don't know what to say, whatever they do to you, as far as your mental condition goes, I hope you get help. And that's honest. That's honest from the heart. I hope they give you some help. I'm not going to talk down to you. So, I mean, because right now, you don't need to be talked down to. Because, like I said, in my opinion, you didn't ask to have all this. And I'm pretty much sure if you didn't have all this, 9 times out of 10, the percentage of this happening would have been real low. So, man, so that's it on that one, man. Thanks for your commentary on that one. So, I'm going to go to the next one that I talk about. I did a story that my girl Clovis sent me, and I thought it was a fake story, but after doing some research, this story is actually real. A woman by the name of Janine Isom, I-S-O-M. That's how she spelled her last name. So I don't know if that's Isom or Ism. Well, wherever it is, her first name is Janine. Janine got charged with child abuse because she went into a Walmart and got some pliers, the nose pliers, or they call it some kind of nose pliers. And went into the restroom, I believe, in a Walmart. Listen to what I'm saying to you now. In a public place, went into the bathroom and pulled her son's tooth out.
What?
I bullshit you not. That's what the story said. You will see it when I uploaded all this. You will see it.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, you will see what I was uploading. Went in there, and I guess the child was complaining about the tooth was loose, and went in there and got the pliers.
Yeah.
And went and got some hand sanitizer and went to pulling the child tooth out. Now, first of all, like I said at the end of that one, why would you choose to do that in a public place in the first place? Why would you choose to do that in public? Knowing there's a lot of people walking around the store and knowing that little baby was going to be in pain when you did that.
Right.
So here's the thing, because I said I had mixed emotions about this, because when I was growing up, they had a lot of remedies back in the day how they would pull out teeth. Now this is the first time I'd heard this, but they had a lot of remedies back when I was growing up pulling teeth, where they'll wrap like floss or some kind of string around it. If it's loose, they'll wrap around and count to 3 and they'll pull up on it and boom, your tooth is out. I done even heard somebody like getting close to a doorknob or something and tie a string around the doorknob and tie a string around the tooth that's loose. And they'll gently close it and the tooth pop out then. So back then in my day growing up, they had different remedies of how they would pull your tooth. But then back then, though, you never just really heard too much about child abuse back then. Nobody really just used that word too much. But it's like now, regardless, it's like now no matter what you do to a child, it is considered child abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they saying they charged her because she didn't have no anesthetic or not, I guess, to numb the child or put him to sleep or whatnot. But they're not, I don't think they can give nobody just no anesthetic. That's something that's probably got to be ordered over the counter. I mean, not over the counter, by a doctor or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, unless you can find this shit at Walmart now, I don't know. But that's what they got her for. And check it out. They said when she pulled the tooth, the whole tooth didn't come out. It was little pieces coming out. And I think they said she pulled 2 of them. So if that was the case, I know that boy was in pain. I know he was in pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's the second story I did. And she's in trouble for child abuse for that, So you got anything you want to really just say about that? Because I got mixed emotions about it. But like I said, the 80s and 2017, we're a long ways from that, man. So we in a whole different era now. So what you think about that?
It's just like, it could go either way. Because it's like, yes, she was trying to help relieve her child's pain, which is understandable to a fault. But on the other side of the coin is that she's doing it in a public place pliers and some hand sanitizer, that's not really going to do the job. You know what I'm saying? In this case, you know, she probably may not be able to afford the dental care or something to that effect,
Mm-hmm.
but she probably could have done some other out, you know, doing it that way. So they may have gone like maybe a little bit overboard with the charge, whatever. But at the same time, we also have to look at it to where like a mother doesn't want her child to be in any type of pain. It's like they're very protective of their children,
Mm-hmm.
and like some things maybe fall. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it's like it's like it is a mixed emotions type thing. It's like you can go either way with this here.
Okay. Yeah, man. So like I said, so sorry we somewhat on the same page. You know, I just got real mixed emotions about that or whatnot. I mean, but again, if she was gonna do something like that, I mean, at least do it in the privacy of your own home where you don't have to worry about other people talking about it. You understand?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could have did it on your comfort of your own home. I mean, hell, if he been dealing with the loose tooth all this time, I mean, a couple of extra minutes probably wouldn't have hurt him. If it was hurting him that bad, then that's what they got emergency rooms for.
Yeah.
You know, but see, I didn't think about that. You know, I didn't even bring that up about the part you said that she could probably can afford dental insurance. I didn't think about that, you know, because a lot of people are in a pickle. They can't afford stuff
Yeah.
or whatnot unless they are working. And, you know, a lot of us, we are fortunate to be able to afford it because we are working or whatever the case may be. But, you know, hey, they say this is abuse, so I just see what's going to happen to her. You know, that's I just leave it at that. I just got mixed emotion about it. I just try to keep up with that and see what's going on with that one, bro.
Yeah, I feel you on that because like you want to see everybody okay. You know, it's like you always say at the end of the shows now. It's like take care of yourself and take care of each other. You know, it's like you're doing the best that you can, but you know, just like you say though, like depending on like the job situation or like saying like health insurance, dental insurance, there's nothing to play with these days. It's like it's like you really do have to have a really good job, really good field, or like at least be retired after like working somewhere for 20 plus years and like be able to get everything done for free. Guess what? You don't got that though. You got to do what it is that you got to do.
Absolutely. Now this last story that I just did, man, this is another bizarre story too. But like I said, in a sense, I'm not surprised considering where the place that it happened yet. Another story that my man Ron Matthews sent me. You know, when we was growing up, another thing that we loved that was like heaven to us was the vending machine. You go in there and see vending machine, they had toys, candy, bubble gum, and all that shit, man. And we go to the store, we just see them vending machine, you just lose your fucking mind, you know, because you want to get a quarter. You want to get a quarter and put it in the vending machine and get whatever prize you gonna get or whatnot. You didn't give a damn what it was. I think the most thing is we just get a quarter and we just like the mechanics, how it work. But check this out though. So a little boy put some money in a vending machine. Got the little toy out, which appeared to be putty. They said, but how about this though? It was cocaine in it. I bullshit you not. It was cocaine in it. They found 17 of them with cocaine in the little capsule or whatever the case may be. I forgot how much they say, how much it equaled up to, but it was cocaine in it. Now the good thing about this story, the boy didn't induce none of it, so that's a good thing. He didn't swallow none of it, you know. So that's a good thing. You know, I'm glad to finally do a story where a child did not get hurt. Thank God, you know.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
But they still, you know, they looking for the owner of that vending machine and trying to see what the hell going on. But check this out, though. I'm going to tell you where it happened at. It happened at a Mexican restaurant. That's why I say I'm not really just too surprised. Because, you know, when we watch these movies and stuff and probably seen in real life and probably a lot of them in jail, that's what a lot of them know for doing. They know how to push their product, you know? So...
Yeah.
Here's my thing, you know, I don't know if the owner or the store got to put in orders to have them things restocked or whatnot. I mean, I don't know because I never dealt with a vending machine like that. But my thing is that if the owner had to call and make their order, then I want to say if I go out on a limb that maybe it was some kind of little drug trade going on up in there, but they probably not used to many people using the vending machine, so they probably thought they can get away with it. But just so happened, this little boy picked that particular vending machine, and he got a surprise. You got a surprise, you know. But like I said, the good thing about it is, I mean, he didn't induce none. He didn't get hurt. Just like the lady said on there, when you see the story, you know, I mean, kids love them things, you know. They ask for a quarter. Yeah. They ask for a quarter so they can get a little prize. And that's what they do, you know. But, again, I can't stress it enough. I'm so glad that he didn't eat none of that or induce none of that stuff, man. So, but it happened at a little Mexican restaurant, so that's why I say that I'm not too surprised that where it happened at. So, man, you know, give your thoughts on that, brother, man. We'll wrap it up, my guy.
Yeah, in this case here, that's kind of a weird story because, like, you're thinking that, I guess, drug dealers don't transport drugs through vending machines, much less in, like, you know, like the little candies and surprises that's inside the vending machine. And I guess it's one of those cases where now all the stores, you know, like say the Denny's, the IHOPs, or whatever, who carry all the vending machines now, they have to start looking beside their own machines to make sure that they ain't got stuff in there, so that way nobody can get hurt, no kids can like get a hold of these drugs or anything else like that. And you gotta start really, really cracking down because that could have been something that could have happened to that kid. And then what happens next?
Absolutely. So, like I said, right now I can't really just say much about this story because, you know, there's nothing really happened other than the fact that this is another motherfucking ridiculous that you had cocaine. That you had cocaine in a vending machine, and like I said, it just bring back memories when I was growing up, and pretty much when we see them damn vending machines, man, we just lose our fucking mind. You know, we want to get some candy or toys or whatever out that vending machine, man, and just have a good time, you know, and just to hear this, you know, that it was drugs in one of them vending machines, man, this shit is bizarre and it's crazy, but hopefully they get to the bottom of that, and you know, if hopefully there's not no drug shit going on up in there. Because one thing I know about a lot of Mexicans, man, they do stick with each other. I'll say that. They stick with each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I think with them, blood is thicker than water with them, you know. And they ain't probably even got to be kinfolks. With a lot of them, blood is thicker than water. And that's not being stereotypical, you know. That's just what I see. That's what I see for real. You know, they stick together because anytime they can get all together and pile up in one house and one apartment, boy, they must get along. They must get along.
I'm going to tell you what it is. It's like them guys are very, very intelligent beyond their means and, like, well, beyond, like, what people think of them. Because look at it this way, like, not to be stereotypical, like you're saying, knowing that, okay, more than one person or more than one family stays together in one house. What does that mean? In this case, if you have two families in one house, what happens? The bills can get paid in advance, or like they can get the bills paid on time.
Absolutely.
They can actually save really good money to where, like, if they need to stay there until they can move on their own and get their own place, they'll do the same thing with another family or family member to do the same thing. And, like, that's the way it's like in a cycle. And them bad boys are very, very intelligent. And plus, they always seem to take the jobs that none of us, some of us people are like, whoa, I don't want to work that type of job. They'll take it, and then they'll shine on that job, and then they do what they do.
Absolutely.
What does it tell you?
Absolutely.
They're very, very intelligent. You and I, we already know that we have many, many friends. That's like they're Hispanic, Spanish, or whatever you want to call it. I have a lot of Spanish friends. And believe you me, if I could have grown up with them, they could teach you some stuff here.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. And you know what, man? And I wish that a lot of us as black people, I wish we could get along like that, man, where we could come in and help family members out, man, and come together and have everybody help pay the bills and all that. But for some reason, it just does not work with us like that, especially if we got family members staying together, man. You know, they try to fuck you worse than anybody. And it's amazing because in the beginning, they be doing good. They be in there cleaning up, cooking, paying the bills on time, and all this stuff. But somewhere they just get too fucking relaxed.
Yes.
And start coming up with every excuse in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe they do that to test you to see if you soft or not. If they find out that you soft, then they're going to walk right over you.
Yep, you're exactly right, because I think what it is like they get what's called being codependent person. It's more lines to where like they think that, okay, you're my family, you're supposed to take care of me like you said in another post. And it's like, no, it's like, okay, if you pull my weight, you need to pull your weight. And at the same time, it's like, okay, it's just like when I had it, like I used to live with some people in Fort Myers, which is like 2 hours away from here. Or I'm sorry, a place called San Carlos, where we got people to people there because I had a job almost every day. Came home, we had food in the house, I had a little break between or whatever. I was like, dang, when it was time for me to go, someone said that, or the situation came to where I had to leave, and all of a sudden I'm upset. It's like, leave. It's time for me to go. Because it's like, I'm not at home. This is not my home right here. You know what I'm saying? This is you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I told him, I said, you got to get it together because I'm not going to be here to save you all the time like I used to do.
Hey,
that's how people get codependent on one another.
Are you on speaker? Are you on speaker? You got to coming in and out.
Yeah, I'm on speaker in this case.
Okay, no wonder. Yeah, because you kind of coming in and out. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's good. That's good right there. But I get the gist of what you saying, man. And but I'm like this, man. With every person, I don't care who they is. You know what I'm saying? You could be nice as fuck, but we all got that little ticker inside of us, man. Once you hit that spot, we gonna explode and we gonna push back.
Yep.
And that's when the time they're gonna start thinking that we did them wrong because we actually pushing back. No, man, you taking my kindness for weakness. I helped you out when you didn't have shit. And you came in here acting like you was gonna do shit, but now I understand why you didn't have shit. Because you ain't trying to do shit. That's why you ain't got shit. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? So, man, like I said, man, I'm glad that you called me. I was ready to pretty much wrap it up, but you called like right on time and was able to come in and give your input on everything. But we had a couple of people asking about our streams. And I told them, my man Julius, he asked me the other day in the Hangout, hey, Chris, no more streams for you and DJ. And I mentioned that in the last video I did. I told them we ain't dead yet, man. Just a lot of stuff we working on behind the scenes right now, man. Trying to get some things straightened out. So when we do start coming back live, man, we can give y'all a good show, especially with this phone call thing. Because I really want to do this phone call thing. Now that I know that people will call in, I really want to get that going. So I'm doing some research to see what else can we use as far as taking in phone calls, because I got a few complaints where people say when they come in, call in, listen to talk show, they just like cutting in and out. So, maybe I need to find another source where I can get where we can start taking in phone calls. So I just told them, man, we just working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes right now, man. And that's why we doing pre-recorded shows. They're uploading so y'all can see what we are trying to do.
Yeah.
So when we do come back to stream, then y'all know, okay, well, they back now, so now we know what they trying to do. So let's call in because I got other people I tell them about it, and they say, man, look, when you do it again, let us know, man. I love to call in. That's what's up. That's what it's all about building. So
yes, sir.
Y'all hear him? Y'all hear him too now. This DJ on the phone saying it too, y'all. We're not dead. We're just working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and plus we working our ass out too. That's another thing too. So.
Like just to add on to what you're saying, it's like there's a lot of things that's going on, like Chris says, behind the scenes, and that it's not the fact that we don't want to do the streams, it's that we're not able to do the streams like we have before. But just please be patient, and that we will be back before you know it, and let's do this thing and let's keep building, like Chris says.
Absolutely, brother, absolutely. DJ, if you don't mind, man, with these stories that I told, man, do your thing for them, bro, because they need it, bro. They need it.
Absolutely. That's what I'm here for. So I have no problems doing it. So if you don't mind, bow your head, and like whoever's listening to us right now, or just in the sound of my voice, bow your head as well, so we can pray together. And let's close this out.
All right.
Dear Heavenly Father, we once again want to thank you for another beautiful day that you have bestowed upon us, whether it be rain, shine, sleet, snow, or whatever, we just thank you for that as well. Thank you, Lord, for keeping us in the center of your hand and in the center of your unchanging will, to where like we're able to open up our eyes in the morning and be able to have the use of our limbs. But most of all, we have the ability to love you as you have the ability to love us. And for this, we just want to say thank you. We thank you, Lord, for our brother Chris Thorns, who has given us another show, and he asked me to join him, Lord. I'm very thankful to this brother here, and that I just continue to pray, Lord, that you will bless him and give him the desires of his heart, Lord. And we thank you for all the blessings of the callers and for those who have joined this channel and for the many gifts that has been given to him, Lord. We just want to say thank you for those, and thank you to those who have given to him as he tries to give to those who are in need of these shows. And we just pray, Lord, that you continue to watch over him, keep him safe, Lord. Keep blessing him as you have, but most of all, continue to love him as he continues to love you. Even though he feels that he's not a religious person, but he has a belief in you. But we just want to pray, Lord, that you will continue to grow in his heart, and hopefully someday, Lord, that he can be a believer, but most of all, he can bring other people to you as well. I pray, Lord, in the name of Jesus, Lord, for those who weren't able to come to this show or like this series of shows, but we just pray, Lord, that you will help us to get these shows back on the road so that we can bring your people together, not just only to talk, but to say what's on our hearts and on our minds. And if we have to reveal certain things that we may not want to reveal to others, let's reveal it to each other so that way we can help build each other, but most of all, bring each other together in the name of Jesus. As we close this prayer, Lord, watch over each and every one of us, Father. Please represent each and every household that knows who you are. Keep them safe. Keep the enemy away from them. Keep them away from harm, any hurt, or any type of danger, Lord, in the name of Jesus. For all that you do, for all that you have done and have plans to do, we'll be more than careful to give you all praise and all honor and all glory in which you deserve. For we love you, Lord, asking these things in Jesus' name we pray. Let us say amen.
Amen, brother. Always a pleasure, man. Strong message, a strong message. DJ, man, thank you, man. And be careful out there, bro. Hopefully everything is okay, man. Keep your boy posted.
Absolutely. I'll definitely keep you posted. And as I always say, though, like you can see that I pray for everybody here. Y'all pray for me as well, because I am going through a little something right now, but God is always good. So in this case, hey, I thank you too, Chris, for always bringing me on the shows, and that you asked me to be your co-host, because you could have asked anybody, but you chose me, and I'm more than happy to do this with you anytime.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, man. Blessings and love to you, my guy.
Yeah, definitely blessings to you, brother. God bless you. Love you.
All right, love you too, bro.
All right, take care.
All right, you too.
All right, bye.
All right. That's a good man right there. That's a good man. If anybody who should have been my co-host in the beginning, it should have been him. It should have been him. That man brings so much aurora to my channel. It's not funny. I get messages, people telling me, you know what I'm saying, that you and that man right there, y'all doing good. That man brings something to your channel that attracts a lot of y'all to come to my channel. So I appreciate that man right there. And no matter what's going on, dude always make time to put on a show, So, hey, that's a good brother right there, man. And as well as we got some more good black brothers, who I talk to, KP, DJ Remix, Slap, Tommy, Zone. Years, a lot of y'all who I talked to, who I'd have met. Y'all just good brothers, And I am happy to have met y'all. Mad Black, hey, I talked to Mad Black a couple of times. He'd been on my panel a couple of times. Hey, shout out to him too. Just some good brothers. Black Rampage. I'd have talked to him. We did a show together once. And I think that's where my major breakthrough came through, when I did a show with him. I was just so glad that me and that man, even though we in two different sectors of this YouTube thing, he more on the dark side, more on the light side, but we was able to come together and do a show as two black men without dumb shit. Well, me and him, but y'all know what happened between him and my boy, they got into a little debate. But anyway, y'all see that. I think it's called Real Talk with Lord Dre's or something like that, So, as a matter of fact, a lot of people praised it. They saw Chris and Chris together. A lot of people praised it. But of course, you had the idiots that was coming in saying dumb shit. Because me and him didn't agree on our views or whatnot. But at the end of the day, fuck what they was talking about. At the end of the day, me and that brother, we agreed to disagree. And every now and again, he'll hit me up. He'll come into my chat room if I do a live stream. He'll say what's up. And if I catch him on a live stream, hey, I come up in here. I come in there and tell him what's up. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Chris a cool brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, regardless of what his views, you know, he a cool brother to me, you know. So, shout out to Black Rampage, too. So, anyway, and then much love to the ladies. I'm not going to just call out all the men. Call out the ladies, too. Shout out to the ladies, black and white. You know, it's a good thing to talk to y'all. You know, it's a good thing, especially the ones that help build this channel, you know, and help support the channel. You know, hey, shout out to y'all. You know, I mean, I just got a mixture of crowd people who have came in and helped this. You know what I'm saying? Support this. And that's all I want to do. I want to be where everybody can come together. I think so far so good. I have done that. You know, because I'm bringing attention to people that I wouldn't even think they even give a shit about what I'm doing. But I heard that a lot of people do watch my shit in the shadows. You understand? So, hey, I'm cool with that. No matter how you watching, long as you watching. You understand? But anyway, good people, like my man said, you know, look, y'all take care of yourself and each other. Look, this young generation need us. We need to be their legacy. So let's start acting like it. Stop doing stupid shit, okay? Because a lot of shit that we do can be avoided. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think a lot of us do got a little ignorance in us, but come on now, you know, we can't have it up in us to the point that we fucking up the young generation. You understand? We done been there and done that. Now it's their time. It's time for us to teach them what we have done and teach them what is right and what is wrong. And also teach them when they get up in age, when 9 times 10, we probably won't be here no longer on this earth, then they will have the power to know what decisions to make. They have the power to make their own decisions. And we hope that the decisions that they make will be the right ones. Now, of course, every decision they make not going to be the right one. That's understandable. But it is our job to make sure that majority of the decisions that they make is the right one, and it's going to help them throughout their lifetime like it did me and all of you. And all of you. You understand? It's your man Chris Thorns. Catch y'all next stream. Catch y'all next video. Catch y'all next podcast. I love you all. Take care of yourself and each other. Peace out.